Hi, this is Brendan from fynk. In this video, we'll walk through how to use checkpoints. These are approval steps you can apply to documents. When a document reaches a checkpoint, approval is required before it can move to the next stage of the contract lifecycle. These checkpoints can be set before review, and that is before a document can be sent to any counterparties, or before signing. A bit more self-explanatory, before a document can be signed, either by your own team or by anyone externally. Now, let's see how to configure them. Checkpoints are applied to templates. Any document created from a given template will be required to meet that checkpoint. You may, for example, have a checkpoint for revenue leadership to review every customer contract, and a different checkpoint set up on your vendor contracts for finance to review. To add a checkpoint to your template, open the template, then click the flag button. Next, add checkpoint. Then choose if it should happen before review or before signing. You could even have both. Once you've picked, click Manage Approvers to specify who should approve, how many approvers are required, and in what order. Once assigned, only those people can approve the checkpoint. If an approver is on vacation, for example, contracts that require their approval will be blocked from signing until they log in. So to prevent disruptions to signing or to holidays, we strongly recommend adding backup approvers in most cases. Now that we've added the checkpoint to the document, let's see what happens when approval is required on a live contract. Reviewers each receive an email and an in-app notification. From this notification, they can open the document, then review it, checking through the text, and either approve to move the document forward to the next stage, or reject if something needs further attention before I'm ready to approve. The document will only proceed once the required number of approvers have given their approval. In this case, only one here must approve, and I can be that one. In some cases, you may want to apply a checkpoint to contracts on third-party paper, not a contract that you've created in fynk. One example of this would be a vendor contract. In this case, as before, you'll create a template and set up the checkpoint there. You don't need to write any text in the contract template, just add the checkpoint. Then upload the contract as normal. Before confirming, be sure to select the template. Then choose Sign Document. Do not import without signing if you'd like to apply a checkpoint. Once the import is processed, you'll see that we have the message above. Document again needs to be approved before proceeding. And we have the checkpoint applied for our vendor contracts. So, as you see, checkpoints give you control over when and how a document progresses by requiring explicit approval at key stages in the document lifecycle. Use them to make your contract process smoother and more compliant without overwhelming your team. Thanks for watching.